among these, the club is the most rigid one here. Okay. So these have a reasonable flexibility, so it will bring the club head more. But this one is a fairly rigid here. So then you have to use the wrist end and the forearm, and you have to let this go over. Again, this is the initial pad here. Using this motion, you'll bring this to this target position, your one action, instead of two-stage motion. No detour, just directly go from here to this position. So remember the end position for the trigger, and then the end position of the downswing. If you have a good image of end position of the trigger and the end position of the backswing, okay, then everything is shaped up for that. Remember these two positions. And then let's do stage two. Stage three. So trigger, backswing.
Oh, it's just so heavy.
Is that let the head go, particularly when you're dealing with heavier one, your motion should be a lot more efficient. Yeah. Your club is a bit heavy.
Once I pick those up,
Yeah, particularly your club is heavy. But continue, connect everything. So, no, it's not well, it's not that dynamic. It's that, use the legs and then throw. Yeah, always you're throwing outward in all three, okay? The trigger motion, the backswing, downswing, yes. Throw out. Yes, that throws it up. And then instead of going here, let the head go. Bring the head a bit higher. Stop it.
stop it though, yeah.
So pay attention to the motion of the calibrator. Let the calibrator go all the way. Remember end position of the trigger and the end position of the backswing.
Okay.
You can drop the calibrator more. Okay, let me record this. Give me 3 cycles of the stage 3. Ready, go. No, trigger and backswing is weak. Rhythmic motion. Rhythmic motion so that you can have the backswing fast. Yeah, so you see the 3 motions. Still the backswing is not fast enough, but you see some differences. The first one is really slow here. Go. No, trigger and backswing is weak. Give a rhythmic motion. Rhythmic motion so that you can have the backswing fast. Okay. The second one. A bit better. The third one. A bit better.
Yeah.
The third one is the best because you have faster motion. Then using the momentum, you can let the clear go. So the motion should be active here. So, for that, you have to use the legs. When you throw this way, you have to kick the ground with the left leg, throw with this leg. You're using the legs actually to throw the club. But have the image of throwing the club this way, that way, and this way, fast. Okay? And then the motion still, the key is the motion of the club head. So you have to use the wrist and forearm well. Actively throw both ways. Stop it. Here. The fact that you can stop it here, that means your backswing is not fast enough. It'd be easy to stop it here.
Yeah.
But if the backswing is fast enough, then it'll go more. That's better. Yes, yes, yes. You see,
Yeah.
your backswing is faster, the downswing is a bit easier, but still you can have active
Yeah,
downswing.
yeah.
Again. The trigger was weak. And have a fast backswing and let the head go all the way.
I
Yeah.
held on to it just at the end.
Yeah. So when you do many high number of swings, it's a little bit easier to use a lighter one. It's too heavy. Let me check the numbers. So mass is 330 grams. Swing weight is 320. Now come closer to this tee here, and then practice releasing the wrist here. So on the bed, touch, both ways. Touch the tip of the tip. You have to release your wrist. Throw the club head. So you let it come a bit forward more. Yeah, you know the it's too much. But your goal is to just touch the tip of the tip.
Good.
Because you're already afraid of missing it, so you have direct gaze and you're stopping here. Still, the motion should be all the way full swing, but imagine if you let it go enough, so if your arm is relatively extended, then you cannot go any further in terms of the current position, right? So that position should be matched with where the tip of the tee is. So on the way down, just extend your arm, and then let the wrist go, extend, let it go all the way, let the head go, then you will be able to consistently touch it. So with the full swing, large swing, let the club go all the way, but by releasing the wrist, touch the tip. Continuous. This should be continuous motion, and the swing plane should be consistent through. Try to bring the club head as much, and you'll get dropping your elbow in the backswing. No, you're going here instead there. Yep. The best. The hands are going backward too much in the backswing. So this is the problem. When you have a target, certainly you go back to the ball swing. So before you start hitting the ball, give a lot of practice. So still the goal is to move this along this path here, have enough swing here, let go. So this is good practice. But you have to let the club head go all the way down here. Again, remember the end position, go here, all the way, and then the end position, not watching that, but you have to watch this club head here, using the peripheral vision. You should be able to see the club head here.
You can see it.
Yeah, this is the position. This is the target position. It's crossover. Your hands are too low. You have to, using the backswing momentum, you have to let it go here. Instead of try to control it with the arms here. By using the motion of the head here and then go here. Then assume slight reverse field pressure. So this will help to bring the club head to the target position all the way. You have to let it go. So you have to release the club head. Instead of holding it tight with the wrist here, you try to drag it here. Try to let it go. Now, let's go back to the rope motion. Again, try to throw this, the end of the rope both ways. You are throwing the rope always outward, outward. So here, if the elbow comes this way here, there is a low and it gives a crossover. The elbow has to come this way. Bring the right shoulder high up. No, not this way, this way. No.
Okay.
But here, again, you have to push it against something using your chest here. No, your elbow is low. No, you here. No need to do this. As if you have something here. Try to. Yeah. So you're handling the rope now consistently well. That means you start feeling the motion of the end of the rope. This is good. And then use different devices, but always make sure that you have continuous motion. But in doing that, you have to pay attention to the motion of the end point here. What matters is not your body posture here, particularly with the lower elbow here. Instead, your goal is to move this all the way here. If you have a target, some sort of target here, then you should be able to bring the head to that position by adjusting the body motion. But if you go this way, bring the elbow down and behind, then the head goes that way. It's crossover. Ding, if you have a switch for a bell here. Ding, ding, ding. You have to allow the head to go that way by adjusting the body motion on this side. If you stick to a certain body posture, you're not really getting it. So these are the things you need to practice a lot. So the rope, and then come up with something lighter with the, this kind of ball. You can find this plastic ball for hockey or even golf. So you can use this kind of plastic ball, attach it to a stick at the end, so that you can make a whoosh sound. This is also useful. The last one is your club. But with the club, again, you have to let the head go all the way. Work with the club, work with the club. But the key is moving instant fast so you can make this sound, both ways. But particularly, give a bit faster direction. So when you have faster direction and then enough direction here, your downswing is a lot better. That's what we see here. Okay, any questions? Too many strings today.
No, it's good. So my hunch tells me that some of the supination, whatever, so I think I told you I grew up in my teens, so I think some of the.
Is it limiting this motion?
I think so. Is the hair?
The main motion is coming from here. So this pronation is coming from the forearm here. I think it's okay. This gives external rotation, internal rotation. This is coming from the pronation coming from the forearm. So as long as you have the intention to let the club go in instead of dragging it, it's hard to let it. So come here and then let it go. So when you have this motion, then you can control the club motion nicely here. What you have to avoid is bringing this flat here, your elbow motion. Pay attention to this elbow motion. So at home, come up with a sheet of plywood leaning against the wall. Create the angle of maybe 46, 47 degrees, and then put your elbow on top of the board, and then by turning and then keep moving. But you have to remember that position. And when you hold something light, like the wish stick here, with this motion, go to this position and then let the head go enough. this way. So you have to practice this, so that you can go this position without any pain. Because still you have baseball type backswing motion. So that's something you have to work on.
Okay.
And then instead of rushing to hit the ball, practice a lot. Until the next couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, diligently work on this.
Okay.
And then once you have that rhythm, and also this is mainly coming from the leg activity instead of using the arms. When through the knee extension, when you push the ground, the hip will go up and up here. Yeah. With that, you can bring this up, bring this up. So think about this. Here's the swing plane. The swing plane goes from the ball to midsection of the trunk. Just have the image that nothing goes below this plane. This is the lowest plane of motion. Nothing goes below this. So during the backswing, your elbow stays on that plane. It should not go below. Okay? So when you have this absolutely the lower boundary here, absolute lower boundary in your imaging, everything is moving along the plane of above, but it does not go below. Okay? Yep.
And with the whip, it's the same, because I have a whip, so I'm.
This is the mid-size.
You think mid-size versus the full size?
Mid-size is better. The full size is too long. So,
Too long, okay.
so once you can handle the mid-size well, then the full size is also okay to try, but remember, minimize the bending.
Yeah.
When you have a lot of bending, that means the intention of fighting. But some instructors teach that you have to generate a lot of bending. That's not.
So, and it makes sense, everything you're telling me kind of tracks, and I think I'd maybe sent over a swing or two like this, but again, my tendency, right, is,
Come over here.
forget the, let's just say I was in the right position here. That throwing that you talked about, so it's,
Yeah, the elbow will come in front of you, right?
right,
So when the elbow stays on the swing plane, still you can have tight arm position here against the chest here. So, camera. So for this position here, you can stay here, all the way down. When it comes down here, elbow clears the butt. But if it stays low,
wide open face.
so you have to, and also you don't need to intentionally go out and come in here. If the arm position, the elbow position reasonable here, then just you're turning the body about the spine axis here. With that, elbow will come